What's going on? What's going on, my co-creators? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're co-creating the life that you love, the life that you want, the life that you are interested in co-creating, because we are responsible for how a lot of this thing goes, especially when you're dynamically co-creating. That means that you are consciously creating your life, and we are in control of that. Trust me. But anyway, um, yeah, it's late, and I was like, I wasn't really planning on doing a video this late, but I was like, you know what? With everything going on in the world, it's like now with everybody working from home and having these different schedules and stuff like that, it's like now we're starting to see what schedule really works for us. Everybody has a different type of schedule. Some people need more sleep than others. Some people need to eat more than others. Some people need to exercise and socialize and criticize more than others. Just want to keep rhyming there. But no, some people need have different needs over the top. You know what I'm saying? So when we're working our regular jobs and going, the 9 to 5 deal, commuting and having to be over here at a certain time and getting home at a certain time, and you got to pick up the kids from here, bring them there, soccer practice, baseball, basketball, football, whatever, church, choir practice, all these different things going on in our lives, and all that's kind of been taken to a screeching halt right now. And now we're actually discovering what our personal schedule is. We all have a different way that we flow through this life. You know what I'm saying? You let certain authorities tell you that, hey, you need 8 hours of sleep. Medical professionals, you need 8 hours of sleep every day. That's how you'll have the best day. I know you remember growing up, if you're my age, looking at commercials for breakfast foods, and you would have the cereal, then you would have a glass of milk, a glass of orange juice, some toast, and I'm like, damn. They'll say this is a well balanced breakfast. Don't nobody need to be eating all that for breakfast. I don't know anybody need that much food for breakfast unless you're like a highly active top athlete. Then I can see you just gorging for breakfast because you're about to take that fuel and you're going to transform it to something, that you're going to use for your profession. But folks don't need to be eating like that in the morning time. We don't, everybody don't need that. You know what I'm saying? And so, we kind of got trained to eat a certain way. Oh, we got to have breakfast. Oh, you got to have lunch at this time. Oh, you got to eat this for lunch. Oh, you got to have this. You got to eat meat. You need protein. You need meat. You need to eat 3 times a day. You got to do all this at these certain times. Like we was straight up just programmed to live a certain way. Oh, 8 hours of work, that is a sustainable work day. That's what the average person needs to work is 8 hours, and that is a full work day. You have to go to school for 12 years. That's how you become an adult. You go to 12 years schooling and all this stuff. Like, the only way you can be successful, you got to go to college. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to spend this amount of time doing this or this amount of time doing that. You need to be married at this age. You need to have kids. You need to live in a home. You need to all these different little ideas that we got programmed into our head. Going through this situation right now, we should be realizing that since we're not bogged down with work and we're kind of pushed outside of our regular scheduled programming, we should be realizing that everybody has a different frequency of things that they need to do. Some people don't need to eat 3 times a day. Some people just need to eat once a day. Some people don't need to sleep 8 hours a day. Some people just need to sleep about 3 or 4 and they're good. And maybe they'll sleep like 6 or 7 one day out of a week and they're good. They're healthy. Some people don't need the so-called balanced breakfast and all that crap. Oh, that was a lot of food. I'm like, this is crazy. But we all need to pay attention to our bodies and get in tune with ourselves and stop looking outside for some different agency or authority or association to tell us how to treat our bodies. We just got to pay attention to what we like and what we don't like. It's not that complicated, you know. But I know it can be complicated because the world is set up for us to be distracted, for us to be busy, for us to be tired, for us to be upset, for us to be sick and a little agitated, but not too agitated to be rebellious. That's what this world's set up. So you will easily not really understand what you need for yourself. So right now, this is a good time to figure out who you are. Some people are night owls. Night owls. Some people don't need to sleep throughout the night. Some people work throughout the night. Like right now, it's really late and I'm working doing this, and I don't have the desire to go to sleep yet. And there's other days where I get up extra early in the morning so I can go work out. And I'll probably be up late tonight and I'll get up early. But it's up to you. You determine how and what you need. You know what I'm saying? Don't be relying on these institutions or these authorities or these recommendations. You feel your body and you figure out what you need. This is a great time, folks, for us to like break out of this routine of like assuming that the people that are in charge or created the rules for our society, assuming that they know what the heck they're talking about. This is opportunity for you to break out and be like, you know what? Maybe I don't need to do this. Maybe I need to research and find out what does my body really need. Maybe I don't need to sleep this amount of hours. Maybe I don't need to be, in this type of situation or socializing with these type of people or whatever it could be. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, this is society. Oh, you need to be married. You gotta have kids, and yeah, that's cool and beautiful and wonderful. Shoot, that's how I got here. But everybody don't need that. Everybody don't desire that. And you need to pay attention to see what you desire, whether you're a male or female or anything in between. You need to figure out what you desire and really pay attention to yourself and stop thinking about what is considered the right thing to do. You know? You know what I'm saying? I mean, there are some things that are obviously right and wrong to do. Don't get it twisted. But question everything. I always say this to people. It's like, if you're not absolutely enthused and happy, I'm talking about just happy in your life, just your life is great. Everybody gonna have the little bad times in your life. It ebbs and flows. But are you extremely happy with yourself? Are you happy with your money? You happy with your career? You happy with your relationship? Do you feel like you're giving away some of yourself? Are you really happy? If you have an inkling of unhappiness that's continually and it's systemic, you need to question every single thing you thought or was taught that was right. Everything from your education to your religion to your political stances, your diet to your family. You need to question everything. You need to be like, okay, I ain't feeling this. They told me this is what I needed, but how about you just find out what you need for yourself? And some of the things they said might be true. You know what I'm saying? And some of the stuff may not be true. But just question everything. And this is a perfect time to do it because y'all got time. I mean, y'all got time. People working from home, they give you extra time to spend with your family, spend with yourself. So find out, you might be a night owl like me. Or you might be an early. See, I'm in a bad position because I'm a night owl, but at the same time, I'm an early bird. So I find myself in a very precarious situation because I'm up late, then I want to get up early. So it's like, okay, what are we gonna do? So I end up kind of, slingshotting back and forward. I'll be up late one day, and then I'll get up a little later the next day, and then other days I'll be up late, but I'll still get up early. It just depends. Some days I go to sleep early and then I'll get up extra early. I'm constantly, moving back and forth. But some people are clearly night owls and some people are clearly early birds. And this is the time to figure out. And there's nothing wrong. We've been taught so many things that were wrong about us. You got, kids being told they have ADD or ADHD, whatever, or even adults being told they have ADD. It's like, we have been taught that these things about us are wrong. And I'm not saying that they're not wrong, that they don't hurt your lifestyle, but maybe you need to change your lifestyle, or maybe it is does hurt your lifestyle. But just take this time to reevaluate and find out what really works for you and what doesn't work for you while you got the opportunity. Because this world is pretty interesting. It's got some strange things going on, a lot of changes, a lot of happenings going on in this world, and while we're having a little lull in changes, go ahead on and reevaluate what's important to you. Reevaluate your life and figure out what you really like. You know, I don't get too detailed, but there's certain things that people like in relationships and stuff, and there's certain things they don't like. And so you need to find out what you like and what you don't like, and you need to even with your job, you need to take this time out to evaluate, because you could really be having a better life. And sometimes we go along with these standards, these social standards, and these social standards don't fit. They really don't. We need to figure out what fits. I mean, I've been for years. I've always kind of went up and down with my weight, 25, 30 pounds, and as I educated myself, I'm finally realizing that I don't really need to eat 3 meals a day. I'm learning more about myself. I don't really need to have certain types of foods. I don't need, meats and stuff like that or whatever. I don't need to eat certain things. And, everybody's different. I don't know what your body needs, but I'm learning that, oh, you gotta have 3 square meals and have a balanced breakfast and I'm like, nah, all I need is breakfast time. I don't even eat breakfast half the time. This is not something I do. I might eat a fruit or something at the most, if even that. I drink a lot of water in the morning. I might drink like 4 bottles of water before I even get my day started. You know what I'm saying? But after I work out, you know what I'm saying? Like some people have to like drink water before they work out, but I work out on an empty stomach, no water, no nothing. Cause in my head I'm trying to clear as many toxins out of my body from whatever I ate and what I did the day before. So I train my body to not need anything. But after I work out, I drink water and I might eat something real small. But it takes, like, you got to experiment with yourself and find out what works for you and what doesn't. You know what I'm saying? But don't just go by the standards that are set up. Figure out what your standards are. And everybody's different. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some parents out here that got some kids that just don't go to sleep at night. You fighting with them all the time. And I'm not saying you should let them win, but I'm just saying that's an example for you to know that everybody's different. Everybody doesn't need the same amount of rest. Everybody doesn't need the same amount of food. Everybody doesn't need the same amount of me time. Everybody doesn't need the same amount of social activity. Everybody doesn't need the same amount of what else? All types of stuff. So anyway, I love you, my co-creators. I want you to go out today and get you some fresh air. It might not be for everybody, but I think it'll be good for you. Hey, find out. I say 30 minutes. Maybe you only need 10 minutes. Maybe you need an hour. I know I always say 30, but I usually go out and I work out for at least an hour. And sometimes I do twice a day. But I say 30 minutes is like a good minimal. But find out. I think you need some of that though. You know what I'm saying? But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Can't be contradicting what I'm saying on my same video. So anyway, meditate. Meditate is very good. Meditation is very good. I do like 10 to 15 minutes, 2 sessions. Sometimes I go a little longer. I say all you really need is 10. And if you can take moments throughout the day to grab you a little 5-10 minute meditation session, that goes a long way, folks, to remember that you are not just this physical being. And turn off the news. My little this video is making me, talk about every little thing I say in almost every video, which I didn't say all this in my last video. I didn't tell you all this. I forgot. But yeah, turn off the news. I think that's a great idea. Or limit yourself to news, because there's a lot of production. There's a lot of they really set up these news channels with the sound effects and a lot of the things, the way they talk. in the way they deliver certain words, and the facial expressions and the cadence and the way they say things. It's like they put you in a trance and they know how to evoke certain feelings out of you, just like actors do. Hint, hint. They're acting. It's a show. It's a TV show. So be very careful about this news station. And this is a show that never ends. So that's why I always say turn it off, because I know y'all not gonna listen and turn it all the way off because y'all hard headed and y'all addicted to it. I don't look at the news at all. It's about if I go to a store and it's on, I'll be like, oh, what's going on in the world? I don't look at that stuff. Um, but I say turn it off because I know y'all still addicted to it because y'all think there's like good stuff there. So that means that you won't really turn it off. You'll look at it less. And leave your cell phone at home sometime. And I used to say leave your cell phone at home regardless, but I was like, you know what, that's asking too much. How about you just leave it home sometime when you take a little trip to the gas station or to the grocery store just to go and, you know, pick up somebody from somewhere or whatever. Just leave it at home. Try to disconnect from this technology. It's a good thing, folks. Anyway, I love you, my co-creators. I really do. And I'm so happy to be able to contact you and bring these messages to you and add some life to your life and hopefully inspire you in a little way. That's all I care about. That's why I'm here. And, you know, I'm glad you're listening because I appreciate you. All right. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I will talk to you later. Bye bye.